Captain Ben stood on the bridge of the Sentinel and looked out at the endless stars. The ship floated quietly in orbit around the blue planet, far from Earth. He could see the distant lights of other ships moving in formation beyond the viewports. The crew worked quietly, checking instruments and running simulations. Ben knew the Arvex were watching. The aliens always watched. The Arvex were known across the galaxy as a proud and powerful race. Their ships were sleek, fast, and armed with energy weapons that could destroy almost anything. Humans, in comparison, were slow and clumsy. The Arvex had no respect for the humans. Every move the humans made was laughed at. Their old ships, their small weapons, and even their slow technology were a source of amusement. Ben remembered the first message from the Arvex. It had come months ago. The words were polite, but the meaning was clear. You are weak. You do not belong in space. Do not challenge us. The humans had laughed quietly at first, but then the crew realized the truth. The Arvex did not think humans were dangerous. They thought humans were harmless. And in the galaxy, being underestimated could be both a curse and a gift. "Captain, all systems are ready," said Maya, the ship's engineer. Her voice was calm, but there was excitement in her eyes. "The engines are stable, the shields are functioning, and the stealth system is ready for testing." Ben nodded. "Good. Let's make sure we are ready for anything. The Arvex are going to watch everything we do. We cannot afford mistakes." Maya glanced at the control panel and smiled. "They will laugh at our little ship. But they will not know what we can do." The Sentinel was small compared to the Arvex ships. Its hull was scratched and slightly worn in places, and its engines made a low humming sound. On paper, it was weak. But inside, humans had built something special. The ship had hidden systems, secret technologies, and a clever design that the Arvex could not understand. "Captain, radar shows the Arvex fleet moving closer," said Sam, the navigator. His hands moved quickly over the controls, adjusting the ship's path through space. "They are not in attack mode yet. I think they are just observing us." Ben's eyes narrowed. "They are testing us. They always test humans before they attack. But we are ready. We will show them that humans are not to be ignored." Leo, the weapons officer, leaned back in his chair. "They think our weapons are useless. They will be surprised when they see what we can do with them." The crew worked together silently, each one focused on their task. Every switch flipped and every screen checked had a purpose. Ben watched them and felt pride. These were humans. Small, simple, and weak according to the Arvex. But humans had a way of surviving that others did not understand. Humans could think quickly, act boldly, and never give up. The Arvex appeared on the sensors. Their ships moved in a graceful formation, glowing with bright blue lights. They were enormous and intimidating. One of their ships broadcasted a message. The voice was mechanical but filled with condescension. "Humans, we watch you and laugh. Your technology is slow. Your weapons are weak. You have no chance in the sector ahead. Turn back now and save your lives." Ben stared at the screen. He felt a spark of anger, but also determination. "Prepare for the journey," he said. "We are not turning back. They will see that humans are more than they expect." Maya's fingers danced over the control panel. "Stealth system is online. The ship is invisible to their sensors. They will not see us coming." Sam adjusted the ship's course, guiding them toward the dangerous asteroid sector the Arvex had warned about. "This path is risky. The Arvex think we will fail. But we will use every trick we have." The Sentinel moved silently, a small shadow against the stars. Inside, the humans were calm but ready. They knew the Arvex expected fear. They expected hesitation. But humans had a gift the aliens did not understand. Humans were unpredictable. Humans could survive when logic said they could not. Humans could turn weakness into strength. Ben looked at his crew and nodded. Let's show them what humans can do. They may laugh now, but soon they will respect us. The ship glided forward into the unknown. The stars were bright, the darkness deep, and the humans were ready. They were small and weak by the Arvex standards, but they carried a strength that no alien could measure. And the galaxy was about to see it. The first part of their journey had begun. The Sentinel moved deeper into the asteroid sector. The stars around them were distant and cold. Small rocks floated in space, some large enough to crush a human ship if hit. Captain Ben's eyes stayed on the main screen, watching every movement of the ship and the instruments. "This is it," said Sam, the navigator, his voice steady but tense. "The Arvex warned us about this area. Asteroids, energy mines, and their drones. They think we cannot survive here." Ben leaned back slightly. "They always think that. They always underestimate humans. But we have something they do not expect. We have skill, courage, and cleverness. That is enough to survive." Maya checked the stealth system one more time. Everything is running smoothly. The ship is invisible to the Arvex sensors. We can move without them knowing our exact position. But we have to be careful. One wrong move and an asteroid or a mine could destroy us. Leo, the weapons officer, tapped the screen. "We will need to be ready. The Arvex drones will appear. Their sensors are fast. They will try to detect us even though we are hidden. We need to react quickly." The first challenge came sooner than expected. A small group of Arvex drones appeared, scanning the area for ships. They glowed with a pale blue light. Their sensors moved in fast patterns, checking the asteroid field. "Drones ahead," said Sam. "They are close. Too close." Ben studied the screen. "Hold steady. Do not fire unless necessary. We need to use their assumptions against them." Maya nodded and guided the Sentinel between two large asteroids. The ship moved with precision, avoiding collision by only a few meters. The drones passed by without noticing them. The crew breathed quietly but felt the excitement rising. They had survived the first test. "Good work," Ben said. "That was only the beginning. More are coming." As predicted, more drones appeared, larger and faster than the first ones. They moved in groups, surrounding the Sentinel. The humans could see their glowing lights and hear the faint hum of their engines through the instruments. Leo activated a small, hidden weapon. It released a burst of energy that disabled a few drones silently. They drifted into space, powerless and harmless. The rest of the drones continued to scan, confused by the sudden disappearance of their companions. "They will regroup soon," said Leo. "We cannot fight them all at once." Ben nodded. "We do not need to fight them all. We need to survive. Use the asteroids and the mines. Make them think we are weaker than we are." Maya guided the Sentinel into a dense area of floating rocks. The ship's sensors detected hidden energy mines placed by the Arvex. Normally, a human ship would be destroyed immediately. But the Sentinel had a new system. It scanned for weak points in the mines and passed safely through. The drones followed, one by one, and several were destroyed by the mines themselves. The Arvex were not expecting this. They assumed humans would panic or crash. Instead, humans used the obstacles as tools. Captain Ben watched the sensors and smiled. "This is how humans survive. Not by being the strongest, but by being clever and brave." Hours passed as the humans navigated through the dangerous sector. Every step was a challenge. Asteroids moved unpredictably, mines glowed like tiny stars, and drones never stopped scanning. But the crew worked together, communicating silently, trusting each other's skills. By the time the Sentinel reached the far edge of the sector, the Arvex drones were fewer and scattered. The humans had passed through without being destroyed. Captain Ben addressed his crew. "You did well," he said. "The Arvex thought they could scare us. They thought they could show us how weak we are. But we have proven that humans are not easy to defeat. We are not only survivors. We are thinkers, creators, and fighters. Today, we showed that strength is not only measured in size or power. It is measured in courage and intelligence." Sam smiled. "They will not expect what comes next. We are only starting to show our abilities." Maya leaned back, satisfied. "They laughed at our small ship. They thought we were harmless. But they will see that humans are dangerous when they act together." Leo tapped the screen. "We are not done yet. The real test is ahead. The Arvex command ships are near, and they will be much stronger than drones. We need to be ready for everything." Ben looked out at the stars. "We will be ready. The Arvex think they have the advantage. But they do not understand humans. We survive because we think differently. We survive because we refuse to give up. And we survive because we trust each other." The Sentinel moved forward, leaving the asteroid sector behind. The crew felt a quiet pride. They had survived what no one expected them to survive. The Arvex had laughed, but the laughter was ending. Humans were starting to show their strength. The galaxy was beginning to notice. The journey was far from over. The Arvex challenge was only the beginning. Humans had survived the first trial, and now they were ready for the next. The stars ahead were dark and full of danger, but humans had a way of facing danger that no alien could predict. The first victory was small, but it was real. Humans had proved that even a small ship could survive against impossible odds. The Sentinel continued on its path, carrying hope, courage, and the quiet power of human determination. The Sentinel moved cautiously toward the heart of the sector. Asteroids floated like silent giants, and the distant stars seemed colder than ever. Captain Ben stood on the bridge, watching the sensors. The Arvex fleet was nearby, their glowing ships moving in perfect formation. The aliens still did not take humans seriously. They thought the small human ship was easy prey. "Captain, sensors show a larger Arvex force ahead," said Sam, his hands moving over the controls. "They have deployed multiple drones and energy barriers. They are ready for us." Ben nodded calmly. "That is expected. They always prepare for a fight when they believe their enemy is weak. But they forget humans can be unpredictable. We will use that to our advantage." Maya checked the Sentinel's stealth systems again. "All systems are green. We are still invisible to their sensors, but any mistake could reveal us. We need to stay precise." Leo leaned forward at the weapons console. "They will detect us soon if we move carelessly. I am ready to strike the drones if they find us." The first contact happened suddenly. A small group of drones appeared, faster and stronger than the ones in the asteroid sector. They scanned the area aggressively, their blue lights cutting through the darkness. "Engage evasive maneuvers," Ben ordered. "Do not attack yet. Let them think we are lost or weak." Maya guided the ship skillfully through a dense field of asteroids. The drones followed, moving faster than expected. One of them almost collided with an asteroid and was destroyed by the explosion. The other drones were confused. "They do not understand our tactics," Sam said quietly. "They assume humans will move in straight lines. But we think differently." Ben watched the screen and smiled. "Exactly. Humans survive because we adapt. Humans survive because we do not follow rules that others set for us." The Sentinel used its stealth technology to move unseen around the remaining drones. Suddenly, the ship fired small, precise energy bursts that disabled 2 drones silently. The rest scattered, trying to find the invisible threat. "They will regroup," Leo said. "More drones are coming." Ben looked ahead at the dark stretch of space. "Then we will be ready. The storm is only beginning." Humans can face storms because we find paths others cannot see. As the Sentinel advanced, a cluster of energy mines floated between the ship and the larger Arvex ships. Normally, these mines would destroy any intruder instantly. But the humans had prepared. The ship's sensors detected the weak points in the mines, and the crew guided the Sentinel safely through. A few drones were destroyed by the mines, and the Arvex command ships observed silently, confused by the human survival. "They will think it is luck," Ben said. But it is not luck. It is planning, courage, and teamwork. Hours passed as the humans moved carefully through the storm. Asteroids shifted unexpectedly, mines glowed dangerously, and drones attacked repeatedly. The crew worked together with quiet focus. Each decision was careful, but fast. Each movement was precise, but bold. Finally, the Sentinel reached a clearing near the center of the sector. The Arvex command ships were visible now, large and intimidating. They formed a circle, a perfect trap. The humans were outnumbered and outgunned. Every alien sensor was searching for them. The Arvex still laughed quietly, thinking the humans had no chance. Ben turned to his crew. "This is the moment. We have survived the first tests. Now we face the real challenge. They believe they control everything. We will show them humans control more than they think." Maya nodded. "Stealth system is stable. We can approach without detection. The moment we strike, we will have their attention." Sam adjusted the ship's path. "We can use the asteroids and remaining mines as shields. They will not see us coming until it is too late." Leo smiled. "I am ready. Their lead ship will be surprised. They never expect humans to attack first." The Sentinel moved silently, invisible to the massive fleet. The humans prepared their weapons, studied the enemy patterns, and planned every move carefully. They were small, and the Arvex believed them weak. But the humans knew something the aliens did not: survival often depends on thinking differently. Strength is not always about size or firepower. Strength is about courage, cleverness, and unity. The fleet ahead shone like a ring of blue fire. The humans were ready. The Arvex laughed, unaware of the danger closing in. Captain Ben took a deep breath. This was the moment to prove that humans were not weak, not slow, and not helpless. The Sentinel glided forward, calm and silent. The storm of asteroids and mines surrounded them. The Arvex fleet waited, confident in victory. But humans had survived impossible odds before, and this would be no different. The real battle was about to begin, and the galaxy would soon see that even a small human ship could change everything. The Sentinel hovered silently at the edge of the Arvex fleet. The humans could see the massive ships glowing in formation, their weapons ready and powerful. The Arvex still did not know the true capabilities of the small human ship. They laughed quietly, certain of their victory. Captain Ben stood on the bridge, eyes fixed on the enemy. "They think we are weak," he said quietly. "They have no idea what we are capable of. This is the moment to show them the strength of humans." Maya moved quickly over the control panels. "All systems are ready, Captain. Stealth is holding. Energy weapons are prepared. The hidden modules are online." Leo leaned forward at the weapons console. "I am ready. They will not see our attack coming. Once we strike, their formation will collapse." Sam adjusted the ship's path. "I have plotted a course that takes advantage of the asteroids and mines nearby. We can move in without being detected until the perfect moment." The crew worked silently, each one focused on their role. The Arvex assumed the humans would hesitate, would panic, or would follow predictable patterns. They were wrong. Humans were unpredictable. Humans could think faster and act smarter when danger was near. "Prepare to engage," Ben said. "We strike together, and we strike precisely. The Arvex will regret underestimating humans." The Sentinel moved closer to the center of the fleet. Its stealth system made it invisible to sensors. The massive Arvex ships glowed with blue light, unaware that a single human ship could move among them unnoticed. Suddenly, Leo activated the hidden weapons. Small energy pulses shot out from secret launchers on the Sentinel. They struck the Arvex drones first, disabling them instantly. The drones spun out of control, colliding with each other and with the floating mines nearby. "What just happened?" one Arvex officer asked through the communication system. "We did not detect anything." "How did they attack us?" Ben smiled calmly. "This is only the beginning," he said to his crew. "Stay focused. We need to disable the lead ship." Maya guided the ship closer. The hidden modules revealed themselves one by one. The Sentinel could fire multiple weapons simultaneously, release small decoy drones, and even manipulate energy fields to confuse sensors. The Arvex ships struggled to respond. Their advanced technology could not understand what was happening. "They are clever," said Sam. "They use tactics we do not expect. Their systems adapt faster than ours can detect. We must act fast." Ben nodded. "We will. Trust your instincts and trust each other." The Sentinel fired another series of pulses, this time targeting the lead Arvex ship. The energy struck precise points in its shield and weapons systems. The ship faltered, unable to maintain formation. The other Arvex ships tried to regroup, but confusion spread quickly. Drones collided, weapons overloaded, and the fleet's perfect formation began to crumble. "They cannot believe this is happening," Leo said with a smile. "A single human ship is causing chaos in their fleet." Ben stood tall. "Humans survive because we think differently. Humans survive because we are creative and brave." Today, they learn that size and power are not the only strength in the galaxy. Maya activated the ship's energy shields. "They are responding now, Captain. Their weapons are coming online, but they are slower than us. We can continue to strike with precision." The Sentinel moved with speed and skill, attacking weak points and avoiding counterattacks. Every pulse, every movement, and every strategy was executed perfectly. The Arvex fleet, so confident moments ago, was now in chaos. The aliens had underestimated humans, and it was proving to be a critical mistake. "Keep going," Ben ordered. "We have shown them our power. Now, we show them our courage. Push forward, use every advantage, and do not stop." The humans worked together as one unit. The small ship, thought to be harmless, became a storm of energy, precision, and strategy. Arvex ships fell back, their arrogance replaced with confusion and fear. Finally, the lead Arvex ship faltered completely. Its weapons failed, its shields weakened, and it drifted powerless among the chaos. The remaining ships hesitated, unsure of what to do next. Ben looked at his crew and nodded. "This is the moment humans are remembered. We are not weak. We are not slow. We are not helpless. Today, we prove that humans can change the course of battle with courage, cleverness, and unity." The Sentinel moved away from the disabled lead ship, its stealth still holding. The Arvex fleet slowly retreated, their laughter replaced by silence. For the first time, they respected humans as opponents, not as jokes. The crew took a deep breath, feeling pride and relief. They had survived the first major encounter with the Arvex and shown that even a small human ship could challenge the mightiest fleet in the galaxy. Captain Ben looked out at the stars. "This is only the beginning. The Arvex will remember today. The galaxy will remember today. Humans have a power that cannot be measured only by size or weapons. Humans have courage, creativity, and unity. That is our greatest strength." The Sentinel continued its journey, quiet but victorious. The Arvex had learned a lesson they would not forget. Humans were not weak, and even a small ship could make a difference. The next challenge awaited, but the humans were ready. The Sentinel moved steadily through the dark space, leaving the defeated Arvex lead ship behind. The crew felt a moment of relief, but Captain Ben knew the danger was far from over. The Arvex would not forget their defeat. They would return stronger, smarter, and more determined. "Captain, sensors show multiple Arvex fleets approaching," Sam said, his fingers moving quickly over the control panel. "They are coordinating for a counterattack. It will be massive." Ben looked at the approaching ships. Their blue lights glowed menacingly in the darkness. "They believe they can overwhelm us with numbers," he said calmly. "Let them come. We will show them that humans do not fear large forces. Humans survive because we think differently, and we act together." Maya adjusted the ship's stealth systems. "Stealth is still strong. We can use the asteroids and minefields to our advantage. They will not see all of our movements at first." Leo checked the weapons. "I am ready. They may have more ships, but we know their weaknesses. We can strike where it hurts most." Ben nodded. "We must be patient, precise, and unpredictable. This is not just a fight of strength. It is a battle of minds. Humans excel in that." The first wave of Arvex ships entered the sector. They moved quickly, trying to encircle the small human ship. Drones flew ahead, scanning the area and firing energy pulses at any sign of movement. The humans did not panic. They had trained for this. "Use the asteroids for cover," Ben ordered. "Move in a zigzag pattern. They cannot predict our path." The Sentinel darted between large rocks and spinning mines. The Arvex drones followed, but their sensors could not detect the human stealth modules. Several drones collided with asteroids and were destroyed. Others were disabled by precise energy bursts from the hidden weapons of the Sentinel. "They are clever," one Arvex commander said through the communication system. "But there are too many of them. We will overwhelm the humans eventually." Ben smiled quietly. "They underestimate humans once again," he said to his crew. "We will not just survive. We will turn this attack into our advantage." The humans used their knowledge of the terrain to guide the Arvex ships into dangerous areas. Asteroids moved unpredictably, and energy mines were used to create traps. The larger ships struggled to navigate the obstacles, and many collided or were forced to retreat. "Captain, more Arvex reinforcements are coming," Maya warned. "They are trying to outflank us from the left side." "Good," Ben said. "That is exactly what we want. Lead them into the minefield near the asteroid belt. Their numbers will work against them." The Sentinel moved carefully, staying invisible while guiding the enemy fleet. The human strategy was simple but effective: use intelligence, planning, and teamwork to overcome greater strength. The Arvex ships, confident and arrogant, did not expect the humans to manipulate the battlefield. Leo activated the decoy drones. They mimicked the Sentinel's signals, confusing the Arvex sensors. Some ships followed the decoys and collided with asteroids or mines. Others fired at nothing, wasting energy and revealing their positions. "They cannot think like us," Sam said. "Their technology is advanced, but it cannot match human creativity." Ben watched the chaos unfold on the screen. "Humans survive because we adapt. Humans survive because we work together. Today, even against overwhelming odds, we prove that humans are more than what others assume." The Arvex counterattack became disorganized. Their perfect formation was gone. Some ships retreated in confusion, while others were destroyed by mines or decoy traps. The humans remained calm, precise, and deadly. "Captain, the lead Arvex commander is calling for retreat," Maya said. "They are losing control of the battle." Ben nodded. "Let them retreat. Today they learn respect. Humans do not fear strong enemies. Humans survive and overcome challenges because we are courageous, clever, and united." The Sentinel moved silently, invisible once again. The Arvex fleet slowly withdrew, their laughter replaced by silence and cautious whispers. Humans had survived a massive counterattack, and the galaxy was beginning to take notice. Ben looked at his crew with pride. This is only the beginning. We have shown them humans are not weak. We have shown them that even a small ship can change the outcome of a battle. The Arvex will return, but we will be ready. Maya smiled. We proved that teamwork and strategy are stronger than numbers alone. Leo grinned. They will never underestimate humans again. Sam added, and we will continue to survive because we think differently and act together. The Sentinel continued its journey through the dark sector. The Arvex fleet had been defeated for now, but the humans knew the galaxy was full of dangers and challenges. They were ready. Humans were never the easiest to predict, and that was their greatest advantage. Captain Ben looked out at the stars. The universe is vast. The Arvex are only one of many threats. But humans will continue to survive. Humans will continue to fight. And humans will always find a way. The crew of the Sentinel knew the battles ahead would be harder. But they also knew that no matter the odds, humans had a power the galaxy could never fully understand: courage, creativity, and unity. And with that power, they could face anything. The Sentinel drifted through the dark expanse of space, leaving the Arvex fleet behind. The humans had survived the massive counterattack, but Captain Ben knew that waiting would not secure victory. To protect Earth and human colonies, they had to take the fight closer to the Arvex home territory. Captain, sensors show a large Arvex station ahead, Sam reported. It appears abandoned, but it is heavily fortified. There may be valuable information inside. Ben studied the holographic map. This is our opportunity. If we can access their station, we can learn more about their technology, their plans, and their weaknesses. Knowledge is power. Prepare the ship for approach. Maya adjusted the controls. Stealth is holding, Captain. We can move in without being detected for now. Leo leaned forward at the weapons console. I have the energy modules ready. If we encounter resistance, we can disable their defenses quickly. The Sentinel moved carefully, weaving through asteroid fields and avoiding Arvex patrols. The station loomed ahead, massive and intimidating, its lights glowing faintly in the darkness. The humans remained focused. Fear had no place on their ship. Courage guided them. Prepare a landing team, Ben ordered. We need to board the station and gather intelligence. Stay alert. The Arvex may have hidden security systems. The airlock opened, and Ben, Maya, Leo, and Sam moved into the station. The interior was dark and silent. The hum of energy from the systems was the only sound. The station appeared empty, but humans knew appearances could be deceiving. Stay close, Ben instructed. Move slowly. Watch for traps. Maya checked her scanner. There are automated security drones in some corridors. They are not active yet. We can avoid them if we plan our path carefully. Leo nodded. Good. We will disable any systems we cannot avoid. Precision is key. The team moved quietly through the station, collecting data on Arvex weapons, energy sources, and fleet communications. Every step was careful, every decision calculated. Humans were not just strong, they were intelligent, adaptable, and brave. Suddenly, the team reached a central chamber. Large screens displayed star maps and fleet positions. Ben's eyes widened. This is incredible. We can see their entire fleet movements. We can predict where they will strike next. Maya analyzed the data. They are planning a large offensive against human colonies. If we can stop them, we save countless lives. Sam frowned. We need to get this information back to Earth Command. The Arvex cannot know we are here. Ben nodded. Agreed. Leo, prepare the station's communication relay. Maya, help me upload the data. Sam, watch the entrance for any surprises. The humans worked quickly. Their hands moved with confidence, their minds focused on the mission. They were small in number, but their teamwork made them powerful. Suddenly, a faint alarm beeped. Red lights flashed. The Arvex had detected activity. "They know someone is here," Sam whispered urgently. "We need to move now." Ben did not panic. "Stay calm. We expected this. Finish the upload. Then retreat to the Sentinel." Maya pressed the final buttons. The data upload completed. "We have it, Captain. The fleet movements, weapons blueprints, and command protocols are all transmitted." Leo activated the energy shields and weapons. "If they attack, we will be ready." The station's doors opened, and Arvex drones entered. Humans did not hesitate. They used precision strikes, energy pulses, and careful maneuvers to disable the drones quickly. The drones were powerful, but humans were clever. Every movement was calculated. Ben led the team back to the Sentinel. They moved with speed and stealth, avoiding patrols and traps. The small human ship waited silently in orbit, its engines ready for rapid escape. "Boarding complete," Ben said once everyone was inside. "Prepare for departure." The Sentinel lifted off smoothly. The station below was now on high alert. Arvex ships were emerging, but the humans had the advantage. They knew the fleet positions, and their stealth kept them hidden until the right moment. "Set course for Earth Command," Ben ordered. "We have the intelligence we need. The Arvex cannot underestimate humans any longer." As the Sentinel accelerated into open space, the crew looked at the stars with determination. They had entered enemy territory, gathered vital information, and survived with courage and skill. Humans were not weak. Humans were resilient. Humans were unpredictable, and that made them dangerous in ways the galaxy had never seen before. Maya smiled. "We did it. We faced the heart of their territory and came back stronger." Leo nodded. "And now, the Arvex will know that humans are not to be underestimated." Sam added, "We may be small, but our intelligence and courage make us powerful. The galaxy will remember this day." Ben looked out at the stars. "This is only the beginning. We have the knowledge we need. Now, it is time to prepare for the next battle. Humans survive. Humans fight. Humans win. And we will continue to prove that in every challenge ahead." The Sentinel vanished into the darkness, carrying the courage, intelligence, and determination of humanity. The Arvex would soon learn that even the smallest human ship could change the course of history. The Sentinel raced through space, carrying the critical intelligence they had taken from the Arvex station. Captain Ben knew that this information could change the course of the war. Human colonies across the galaxy depended on their success. The crew felt the weight of responsibility, but they were ready. Humans never backed down when the stakes were high. "Captain, sensors show the main Arvex fleet gathering near the Orion cluster," Sam reported. "They are preparing a massive attack." Ben studied the star map carefully. "Good. They are organizing, but they have left weaknesses in their formation. We can strike precisely, hit where it hurts most, and protect our colonies at the same time." Maya adjusted the stealth controls. "Our invisibility systems are still holding. They will not see us until it is too late." Leo checked the weapons. "I am ready. This is our chance to show them the power of humans working together." Ben nodded. "Remember, we fight with intelligence, courage, and precision. We are small, but our minds are strong. We do not fear them, and we do not underestimate them." The Sentinel moved silently, weaving through asteroid fields and energy clouds to approach the Arvex fleet. The humans had a plan. They would divide the enemy, isolate their command ship, and use precise strikes to disable their weapons and communication systems. "Prepare the attack drones," Ben ordered. "They will follow our signals and hit multiple targets simultaneously. Timing is everything." The human crew worked quickly and efficiently. Every command was executed perfectly. Humans were not just soldiers, they were strategists, thinkers, and problem solvers. The Arvex, strong and confident, could not match the human combination of skill, intelligence, and courage. Suddenly, the Arvex fleet detected movement. Their sensors picked up faint signals, but it was too late. The Sentinel remained mostly invisible, hiding behind asteroid shadows and energy anomalies. "Launch drones," Ben commanded. The small, fast drones moved through the enemy fleet like sparks in darkness. They disabled shield generators, disrupted energy flows, and created confusion among the Arvex ships. Arvex commanders shouted orders, but the humans' unpredictability and clever tactics made it impossible for them to respond effectively. "Captain, their command ship is exposed," Maya reported. "If we strike it, the rest of the fleet may retreat." Ben smiled. "Exactly. Focus fire on the command ship, but do not waste energy on unnecessary targets. Hit precisely and decisively." The drones struck the command ship. Energy shields faltered, weapon systems failed, and the Arvex leaders were forced to abandon their posts temporarily. The fleet lost coordination. Smaller ships panicked and began retreating from the humans' calculated attacks. Leo activated the main cannons of the Sentinel. "Firing on your command, Captain." Energy beams surged from the ship, hitting critical points on the command vessel. Explosions erupted, and the Arvex fleet faltered. They had underestimated the humans' courage and ingenuity. "Now, deploy the stealth decoys," Ben ordered. "Confuse them further. Make them believe there are more human ships than there actually are." Decoy signals spread through the Arvex fleet. Some ships fired at shadows, wasting energy. Others collided with debris in the asteroid field. The humans' combination of intelligence, creativity, and precise action turned the battle in their favor. "Captain, the Arvex fleet is retreating," Sam reported. "They are falling back toward their home territory. Their morale is broken." Ben nodded. "Let them retreat. Today we have shown them that humans are not to be underestimated. We fought not just with strength, but with brains and teamwork. We survived when the odds were against us, and now we have won decisively." The Sentinel followed the retreating fleet just enough to ensure no immediate counterattack could occur. Then, they set course back to human space, carrying the knowledge of victory and the hope for the future. Maya looked out at the stars. "We did it. We faced the main fleet and won. Humans proved our courage and intelligence can overcome even the strongest enemies." Leo grinned. "They will never underestimate humans again. Our name will be remembered across the galaxy." Sam added, "This proves humans are not just survivors. We are strategists, fighters, and pioneers. When we work together, nothing can stop us." Ben looked at his crew with pride. "We fought as humans always do, with courage, creativity, and unity. The Arvex thought they could laugh at us, but they learned that day humans are a force to be reckoned with. And this is only the beginning. We will continue to explore, defend, and thrive in the galaxy." The Sentinel moved silently through space, leaving behind a shaken Arvex fleet and a galaxy that had begun to respect the ingenuity and courage of humanity. Humans had survived, humans had fought, and humans had won. As stars streaked past, the crew of the Sentinel knew one truth: the universe could throw any challenge at them, but humans had something no enemy could take away: the power of intelligence, courage, and teamwork. And with that power, humanity would always prevail. Captain Ben took one last look at the stars. "The galaxy is vast, but humans will always find a way. Today, we proved that humans can overcome anything. Tomorrow, we will continue to explore, protect, and inspire. Humanity is unstoppable." The crew smiled, ready for whatever the future held. For humans, the journey had just begun, and the universe would remember the courage of the small ship that changed the course of history.